Hi everyone, welcome to this week's edition of the AI Shift. And this week we're covering the prompt gap, why most AI outputs fall flat. If AI keeps giving you vague, boring or useless responses, the problem isn't the tool, it's the input. My name is Craig Pateman and it's good to be with you today as we present to you another edition of the AI Shift. Now let's have a look at what we're going to look at today, and that's the prompt gap. Why most AI outputs fall flat. And the AI Shift is your weekly 15-minute strategy session, for turning AI from hype into help. And we're going to tackle this week the common mistake that quietly sabotages AI adoption, assuming that any prompt will do. Now, if your results have felt disappointing or hit and miss, and you're a little bit disappointed in what you're getting from AI, this episode will hopefully change how you think about inputs, about the prompts you use, and unlock the leverage that AI really offers. So the myth we're going to bust this week is that any prompt will do. Will any prompt do? There's a lot of generic prompts out there, but generic prompts will lead to generic results. So there's a belief that that all you need to do is ask AI something, and like magic, and we discussed this last week, AI is not magic, but some people still believe that AI is something like magic, and you just need to ask it anything and you'll get a brilliant answer. But what actually happens? You get vague, you get fluff, you get content that doesn't sound like you, doesn't represent what you or your business stands for. Why? Because you just treated AI like a generic tool, like a guessing machine. And if AI keeps giving you vague, boring, or useless responses, it's not the tool, it's the input. Is it the hammer or is it the person holding the hammer that will determine what happens? So let's go through this again. Vague input equals generic output. Detailed input will give you tailored output. And that's one of the things we keep on going over and over again with our sessions on the AI Shift, is to get you to be more detailed, more specific, more outcome driven for what you want to achieve with your AI tool of choice. Stop being generic, stop being the same as everyone else, stop thinking that it's just a task solution. What you need to get to do is start thinking about AI being a system solution, and that takes a little bit of a jump, but we'll work our way there. And this week, we're going to share with you what we have called our prompt skeleton. This is something that we have worked our way to. We started with generic prompts. We started, with people, 100 prompts you can use for social media, for content, whatever. We use those. And we've evolved and worked our way forward over the 2.5, nearly 3 years we've been using AI. And what we have realized and are developing is you need a structure, you need a system, you need something that works with AI and gives it direction, not just something vague. If you give it a general prompt, it will give you a general answer. If you make it start to think and get deeper and understand, go deeper into what you're asking, then you get a more detailed, more improved response. And this is the prompt skeleton that we use. One is your goal, your objective. What outcome are you aiming for? And we'll cover these with an example so that you've got a feel of how we use this. Context, where is this happening? Who is it for and what are the constraints? Task, what should AI generate, write or analyze? Think about the tone, the voice and the format. What should it sound like? How should it be delivered? And the fifth one is constraints. Have you got word limits? If you're doing something on various social media platforms, have you got a brand voice, something you want to exclude? So we use this as our 5-line prompt skeleton. So whenever we're going to use AI, we'll look at our prompt skeleton first and make sure that our prompt is covering these 5 steps. And this 5-line structure turns your prompt skeleton from generic to specific. and specific becomes usable. Now, an example of one you could use, and it might be as we do, because everything we share with you is what we use within our businesses. We have an e-commerce business. People buy online and they might buy one thing. Like they might have bought, as in this example, they bought a lifestyle product that we sell, which was a leather bag, a leather weekender bag, a messenger bag. But then they don't buy anything for another 90 days. And we go, well, customer bought once, how can we reactivate them to buy again? So we share with our AI tool of choice, excuse me, your objective is to re-engage a customer who hasn't ordered in 90 days. And we may give them some details about that customer if we've got certain details about them. We let them know what they've purchased previously, and we'll give them details of that product. The description of the leather bag, it could be a backpack, it could be a variety of things that we sell, an umbrella, it could be whatever, it could be a variety of things. So we'll give them details of that product, when they purchased and what happened. And then we'll say, based on that, write a personalized reactivation email with a soft call to action and a reminder of their previous purchase. And we'll offer other add-ons, upsells, cross-sells, other things that will complement that bag or be of interest to that person. The more we know about them, the more we can say and offer them. And then we'll just give it some direction that we want it in a conversational tone and limit the email to X number of words. Sorry, the end is cut off there because of my head here in the road, but X number of words. So instead of saying, please write a follow-up email to a customer who purchased a leather bag 90 days ago, we've told them that we want to re-engage. So it's more re-engage a customer who hasn't ordered in 90 days. We let them know what they purchased previously and the description of that bag. We'll then we'll tell AI what we want to do, how we want it written, and how many words we want it limited to. And that'll be our prompt. So what do you think would get more response? A generic email that says write a follow-up, a generic prompt that says write a follow-up email, or if I go back, a more detailed prompt with our objective, the context, the tone, the constraints, what it's going out to, the medium and so forth, and we go forward from there. So what we suggest that you try this week is just try structuring one of your prompts or all your prompts using the skeleton. Think about your objective is to achieve what? Re-engage a customer, download a lead magnet, open an email, book an appointment, purchase a product, follow up a customer. So you know what your objective is you want to achieve, so you let your AI tool of choice know. Happening in terms of what? It may be a phone call. You can help AI draft your phone calls and scripts. Where are you doing it? Are you doing it on social media? Is it an email? Is it a text message? What's happened prior and what limits you're facing? Based on that, you want to what? Get another purchase, get an appointment, get them to download, get them to respond, get them to confirm, a number of things. What tone, voice, or format? What should it sound like? How should it be delivered? And the final one, any constraints that you may have. A word limit, if it's a social media post, if it's a text message, you have limits there. What brand voice you want to communicate it to, any exclusions or so forth. So you're giving AI, your AI tool of choice, some structure in terms of the prompt. Now, there are a number of prompts out there, and you can see different people share different prompts they've used. By all means, if you think they're appropriate for your business, take them, but then restructure them to suit you. There's a lot of good people sharing a lot of good information about prompts they've used in their business. Just tailor it to your business, because their customer is different to your customer. Their relationship with their customer is different to your relationship to your customer. So make sure you tailor it and structure it to suit your business, your relationship, and what you're trying to achieve. It's like when you study something and you go to college or university, they give you some structure, but then you just utilize them to suit your business or the industry you're in, because it's unique in terms of your relationship with your customer, what level of buyer awareness they're at, what stage they're at in terms of purchasing. You might have known one customer for 15 years, you might have known another customer for 15 minutes. So and you do this every day when you talk to customers. If you're just talking to a new customer versus a customer you've been talking to for 20 years, there's some form of relationship, some form of understanding there, and you act accordingly. So make sure that you build that into with your AI tool of choice as well. So small shift, big leverage. So think about the structure of your prompts. Use the skeleton prompt this week, either in all your prompts or at least one to try it, and then test it versus your normal prompt versus using the prompt skeleton. See which one comes out, test them in the market, because at the end of the day, the market is going to tell you what works and what doesn't work. We will share this with you, but it's all unique to you and your business. So if that has been of benefit to you, there are 3 ways that you can move forward if you'd like to move forward with us. First, we have a monthly subscription called Small Biz Pulse, where every month we share how to utilize AI in your business in terms of workflows and marketing and growing your business. We do run a number of workshops during each month. One is on utilizing AI in marketing, and the second one is using AI to create custom GPTs or agents. And then we have 2 full programs that we operate. One is called AI Focus, which is our AI growth operating system, where we implement that into your business so that you start to implement and utilize AI to grow. And the other one is the AI Advantage, where we will build for you 3 custom GPTs/agents that are specific to your business to help you make a number of things, 3 things automate and act by agents for you. So they're available. Check them out or send us a message if they're of interest to you. The other thing, send us your feedback so that we can improve. Feedback is important, whether we're covering topics that are of interest to you or you'd like us to cover other topics that you want to learn a little more about. Drop us a note, DM us, or leave a comment below so that we can benefit and learn. But thank you for your time today. It's been very good to have been with you today.